Okay. I'm playing this stupid game. Let's play it. Hey! Should I do a voice? I don't know. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friends you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and I'm just gonna call her Sayori. Sayori, catch up to me. Ha! Ha! Or ah! Ah! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Spencer. What if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Spencer, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any club. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. She already likes to— am I recording? Okay, I am. She already likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh, okay. I like anime, apparently. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I have no idea what a NEET is. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. 10 guesses what the club is. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. What does this do? History. I just want to see what this does. Oh, it's history of conversations. Okay. And then auto. I guess that makes. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. What did that do? I don't even know what that did. Shit! Hold on. I guess seeing her, the school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Okay, I don't know what auto does. I guess it just auto-scrolls it. I don't know. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you've come to my club. Sayori, I don't want to go to your damn club. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club, see? Hee, meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, excuse me. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, you bitch. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. There's gonna be gameplay at some point, right? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, a new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Is there someone here? No. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? That's girl number 2. A way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Spencer, what a nice surprise. Girl 3. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Hell yeah. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. Great to see you again, Spencer. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Spencer. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. Oh, do I have to choose? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. So you mentioned it's been widens that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward. Oh, I don't get to choose? Okay. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little caps. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Should I? Never mind. Okay. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hehehe, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Yuri grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Yuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. How is it? I wonder if my mic is all the way up. Hold on. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, I'm just messing around with my mic, sorry. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Oh, she has a crush on me, doesn't she? Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, no. You, dummy. Jeez, what's that word for the girls that act like that? It's like tsundere or something like that. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I don't, actually. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? My fucking friend dragged me to it, that's what. I was afraid of the question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting. Should I save? Why would I need 9 slots? Why would I need... Why would I need that many slots? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Excuse me. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Spencer, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, he's gonna say manga. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? What'd I say? Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh, she likes manga too. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. That level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Hold on, let me read that again. Isn't it amazing how a writer can take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Is that foreshadowing? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. So, I probably should say I know that this game has some sort of a... That's the only reason I'm playing it, because I know it has some sort of, like horror twist or something. I don't know. That's literally the only reason I'm playing this. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Yuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Spencer? Monika, is it Monika or Monika? I'm just gonna say, how did I pronounce it before? I can't remember. Monika? I'll just say Monika. Monika smiles warmly at me again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Yuri must have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Oh, they all look sad. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Shit, now I have to join it. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Spencer, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price they paid in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yay! One by one the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Joy wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Spencer, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica with my mediocre writing skills? That is true, I am a mediocre writer. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Spencer, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Yeah, sure. That's right, Sierra and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! The last time I actually wrote a poem was in middle school, and I'm pretty sure it was terrible. With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. I like this one. I probably should have been paying more attention. Contamination, infallible, holiday, contamination, sunny. Let me think here. Shit, I don't know what to pick. What would she like? I mean, I guess I could look at the history, but it only goes back. What was her name? Her name was Yuri, right? Yuri was the purple-haired one. Okay, let me see here. What would she like? Determination, unrestrained, infallible. Shit, this is hard. Holiday, contamination. How about shit, vibrant, fantasy death. Wait, what did she say she liked? She liked horror. Oh, that's right. So maybe I should do. Maybe I should pick horror related things. Death. Massacre. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do horror. Oh, wait, she jumped up and down. Does that mean she liked it? Okay, I don't know. Happiness breeds. Vibrant. Vibrant massacre. Party cheeks, pure. Horror. Yeah, see, she's jumping up and down. That means she likes it. Disarray, lipstick, incongruent, extreme, sing, uncanny, cute, raindrops, twirl. Incongruent. What does that mean? Let's do uncanny. Yes, she liked it. Okay. Headphones, bubbles, sadness, hurt, electricity, dazzle, landscape, infinite, heartbeat. Hurt. Oh, damn it. Intellectual, skirts, swimsuits, sticky, forgive, kiss, shame, misery. Damn it! Sunset, empty, silly friends, depression, bouncy, depression. Damn it, white she keeps. Oh, god damn it. Bunny, nightgown, fickle, play, sensation, laugh, beauty, defeat. Defeat. I fucking goddamn it. Milk, melancholy, despair. Okay, despair, she's definitely gonna like that one. Yes, okay. Desire, jump, fireflies, whistle, summer, jumpy, cage, analysis, skipping, meager. I'm gonna say cage. Yes. Tenacious, graveyard, probably graveyard. Insight, after image, cheer, puppy, flying, universe, peace. Climax, fun, tears, dance. Poof, time, precious, unstable, heart, incapable. I'll do unstable. Okay, she liked that. Excitement, mouse, ribbon, dark, fear, hair, inferno, lust, fester, chocolate, fear. Ah, damn it. Promise, embrace, suicide, vitality, bed, tragedy. I'll do suicide. Okay. Scars, wonderful, kitty, warm, entropy, memories, broken, vertigo, blanket, prayer. I'm gonna say broken. Entropy is... Shit, what is entropy? can't remember. Broken warm. Should I look it up real fast, actually? Or is that considered cheating? I'll do broken. Oh, damn it. Existence, dream, vivid, email, sparkle, pain, pleasure, nibble, lollipop, pain. Damn it! Question, disoriented, anime, essence, alone, socks, pink. I'll do alone. Why? God damn it. Journey, vacation, fluffy, fireworks, feather, treasure, marshmallow, color, flower, giggle. There's not anything dark in here. How about journey? Okay, good. Agonizing, starscape, philosophy, portrait, effulgent, misfortune. We'll do agonizing. Alright, cool. I think I got the most from her. I hope she likes it. Hi again, Spencer. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Spencer. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Jerry told me you don't even want to join any clubs this year. You didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if your plan is just come here and hang out or what. I'm here so I can fucking need some. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom, in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica, god, whatever, and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Spencer always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Hold up, I just want to look something up real fast. Entropy is a thermodynamic quantity representing the unavailability of a system's thermal energy for conversion into mechanical work, often interpreted as a degree of disorder or randomness in the system, or a lack of order or predictability. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Shiori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire at once. That's so, hee. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Spencer can become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Joey made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Okay. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll think I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Which one is Natsuki again? Is she the whatever. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Yeah, as everyone knows, I'm a huge expert at talking to women. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. It's the Illuminati. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Well, don't fucking tell me. I'll rather read it myself. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. While her life is, you're basically explaining the entire plot. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Is that more foreshadowing? Ha ha ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Spencer? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. I just realized I should probably be paying attention to what she's saying so that I could choose her next time something else comes around. But because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their own one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Yeah. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh man, if I get to touch a girl, it feels like my left arm is in the way. So instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. Wait, hold on. Is she on my right or my left? I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, okay, she's on my left. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I don't like doing that though. Like reading together. I'd rather just read on my own. Between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side, and our hands are going to accidentally touch, like I already know. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Ooh, that's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Whatever. Fuck. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an infinite exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Spencer, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Oh shit, I fucking made her sad. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. My poem's gonna suck. Yuri exhales. Spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handiwork from where I sit. Tatsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I'm gonna show it to Yuri, duh. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri reads the poem. I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Oh, does she like it? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Oh, I can hear her inner thoughts now. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Fuck, no I haven't. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their own style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Excuse me. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Much as it's finding them, building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself to me or to Natsuki. I don't remember. Which one was Natsuki? Was she the two-stoned gray one? Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Ghost Under the Light. Let me see here. That's like poem. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I have no idea what the fuck I just read. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing. Did I say calms? Calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. Flickers. I flicker back. Okay. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. Oh shit, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, you know what, I'd probably save. Okay, return. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yeah, I was. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. I didn't understand it. I'm just gonna say I like it because I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Oh, okay. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Oh shit, man. That was easy to digest? Well, fuck. I guess I just really suck at reading poems. Are you on the ghost, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Spencer. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, I did. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to ghosts. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Okay, I suppose that makes sense. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Spencer. Me too. Oh shit, I gotta show my poem to someone else. Okay, she was the leader. She's the friend, and she's the tsundere one. Let me think. Actually, maybe I should stop here. Maybe I should save again and stop here. Because I've probably been recording for a while. Okay, yeah. Alright, this is the end of part 1 of this shitty series.